Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? It is a beautiful Sunday morning here in Tokyo, 9 a.m. or 9:10 as well. I hope everyone's having a great morning or afternoon or evening whenever you are watching this. Today, we have a great lesson in store. We are going to be doing a lesson on get, bring, and take. Get, bring, and take. All right, so I'm going to wait a little bit of time to let people join the lesson. And once we have enough people in here, we'll start the lesson. If anyone here, obviously, if you're watching on the replay, if you couldn't make it during the live lesson, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to talk with you, but I'm glad you're watching it during the replay. All right, so let's just put a message onto my YouTube community site, just telling people that the lesson has started. A couple of people have already joined. We'll wait for a few more, and then we can get started. Yesterday, if you joined me yesterday as well, then you would have taken a lesson on just get. That was a really good lesson. We studied only get and all of the different meanings of get. So if you're ever confused about how to use get, then check out that live. It's on my site now. You can watch it during the replay. It's a really good lesson because it allows you to understand that get is such a versatile verb. We can use it in so many different situations. Yesterday, we used it in, I believe, 5 main sort of different ways. But in total, I think we learned 8 different ways we can use get. So if you want to understand how to use get a little bit more, check out that live video. I did that yesterday morning. It was a really early morning lesson because I had a full day of teaching at my school. Today's a little bit later, so I'm giving people more of a chance to wake up and join. All right, let me just send a message here. We are live now. Okay. We've got a few comments here. Karina, hi. Good morning. How are you doing today, Karina? Supergirl, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Are you guys having a good day? Karina, are you having a good day? Is it morning where you are, Karina? So yeah, today's lesson is going to be a quite interesting lesson. It is really useful lesson because we're gonna work on 3 different verbs: get, bring, take, and get. Get, bring, take, whatever order you want to do it in. A lot of people confuse these 3 verbs, so this will be a really good lesson to clear your understanding of these things. As always, I will put the lesson onto the screen, which I'll do right now so people can look at it. Okay, so let's see. It's not. Oh, there we go. I think my internet is really slow today. But there's the lesson. Bring, take, and get. Now, but while we wait for people to come, let's look at the slang. I've put up 2 words here. These 2 words are tight tight and bounce. Let's look at the first one, tight. And let's look at the example sentence. We're going to read the example sentence, and then let's try to figure out what it means. Let's see here. Fusa, Ohayo gozaimasu. Good morning, Fusa. How are you today? And Kaz, good morning. How are you? Okay, so tight. We have the sentence. The new jacket she bought is tight. Now, as you can see, this is slang. So, original meaning of tight means that something is very, very small and it's not loose. Maybe it's very small and the fit is very, very tight. Now, that is not what this means. We're not saying that something is too small. Tight here is a slang meaning. It has a different meaning as well. Now, tight, what this means is it means awesome. It means great. Okay. It means, amazing. So this whole sentence, new jacket she bought is great. The new jacket she bought is awesome. Now, tight is a slang word. I'm going to put a new slang word as well right here. Same meaning. I think recently a lot of people in America, a lot of people in Canada, if something is amazing, if something is great, of course you can say tight, it's tight. Another one we like to say now is fire. The new jacket she bought is fire. All right, fire, we know means, when you have flames, it's not a good meaning. If you make a fire if you're camping. So here we say fire to mean amazing. It means to say great. It means to say something is very hot. Hot is a good meaning. All right, XYZ, good morning. How are you today? Good morning. Mylin, how are you? How are you? I hope you're having a good day today. All right, and then let's look at the next. Let's look at the word as well. Bounce. Bounce. The example sentence says, this party is boring, so let's bounce. This party is boring, let's bounce. What do you think that means? This party is boring, let's bounce. What do you think that means? If you are at a party and it's very boring, what will you do? I think most people, if you're at a party and it's very, very boring, most people will leave. They'll leave. So let's bounce means let's leave. Let's leave. All right, so bounce means leave. Let's leave. So we've got two slang words today: tight, or three exact. In fact, tight, fire, and leave. All right, so tight fire, and bounce. Bounce, which means leave. Okay, so a couple of slang words, a couple of new vocabulary words for you to remember, for you to use now. something is great, it's amazing, you can say, oh, that's tight, or you can say that's fire. Or if you want to say let's leave, you can say let's bounce. Okay. Now let's move to the main part of today's lesson. We're going to be looking at bring, take, and get. Bring, take, and get. What is the difference of bring, take, and get? A lot of people confuse these. So we're going to work on what each one means individually, and then we'll test. We'll give you a little test to see if you can understand it. The first one we are going to look at is bring. Bring. Now, if you look at here, it says bring. Bring means that something that is at the speaker's current location. Okay, something that is at the speaker's current location. So I want you to look right here. The movement of bring is going to be from somewhere to here. Somewhere to here. So I want you to imagine that this is you. All right, this is you. And we have a box which is at a different location. The box is at a different location, okay? This is you. All right, we've got this sort of box right here. Maybe we have another person. Maybe that's your friend. Maybe that's your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad. So you are here. You want the box. You want the box. So you are going to say to this person, please bring me the box. Please bring me the box. So right now the box is not with you. The box is in another location. So this person is going to bring you the box. The box is going to move from another location. The box is going to come to you. This person is bringing the box. Okay, so the movement of the box is another location, and it's coming to you. So let's look at the first example sentence. It says, can you bring me a glass of water? So I want you to imagine this is water. This is water. Now, this person, let's say this is your mom. Your mom is in the kitchen. In fact, no, let's say this is your dad. Dad's in the kitchen. Dad's in the kitchen. You are in the living room. You want water. So you yell to your dad, Dad, can you bring me a glass of water? So your dad is going to bring the water. Obviously, the dad comes with the water. He's going to bring that water to you. So it's going from another location and it's moving towards you. Second example is, I'm happy you brought me to this restaurant. I'm happy you brought me to this restaurant. Now, this is a little bit different. So here you are together. Here we have the restaurant. Okay, now this person is going to bring you to the restaurant. So you go from somewhere to here. Right now, here is the restaurant. So I'm happy you brought me to this restaurant. So whenever you're using bring or take or get, we have to remember, where are you? Where is here? Where are you is going to be very important to understand these three words. So I'm happy you brought me to this restaurant. That means now you're in the restaurant. Now you're in the restaurant. But this person is bringing you to the restaurant. Okay, this person brings you. So another location, maybe you're at home. So this person is going to bring you to the restaurant. And now you're in the restaurant. Okay, so that's what bring means. It goes from another location to here. Another location to here. YFS, good morning. How are you today? How are you today? I hope you're having a great day. All right, next, let's look at take. Now, take is going to be the opposite of bring. Bring means it's somewhere to here, somewhere to my location. But take is the opposite. Take means it's here, and then I go somewhere, right? So, for example, that's you. This is another location. It's going somewhere. Okay, so this right here is here. And this over here is going to be somewhere. So it's moving to another location. So if we're looking at bring is moving this way. Take is moving the opposite direction. Okay, take is going the opposite direction. So, for instance, let's look at the sentence, I took my daughter to Disneyland. I took my daughter to Disneyland. So, I've got me, I've got my daughter. So, over here is Disneyland. So, somewhere is Disneyland. So, we're going in this direction. I took my daughter to Disneyland. Okay. Second example. It says, can you take me to the station? Can you take me to the station? So this is the station. Here, we are here. Maybe we're at home. It's raining outside. I don't want to walk to the station. So I say to my mom, can you take me to the station? So we get in the car and we go from here and we go to the station. We're going to go to the station. So we're moving from here to another location. Okay. Now, last one is get. Get. Now, get is we're going to go to a location and come back. So I want you to imagine we've got here again, we've got somewhere, and the movement is going to be going here and returning. That's not what I want. Okay, you're starting at the here position. You go and get something, and then you're going to return. You're going to return. All right, let's look at the example. Could you get me some milk from the market? All right, so let's say this is me. This is my friend, maybe my roommate. My roommate is going to the market. So before my roommate goes to the market, I say to my roommate, I say to my friend, could you get me some milk from the market? Okay, somewhere is the market. Okay, there is milk here. So my friend will go to the market, buy the milk, and come back with the milk. So they're going to go, buy it, and bring it back. All right, same thing. The second example, she got the newspaper and showed me the article. She got the newspaper and showed me the article. So this person, she, we've got the newspaper is over here. Maybe it's outside. So she's going to go pick up the newspaper and bring the newspaper to me and show me the article. So Mylin, perfect. Yeah, like a circle, because we're going to go and come back. So it's like a circle. Exactly. Exactly right, Mylin. Okay, so bring means the thing, the item is starting in a different location and it comes to me. It comes here. Take starts at my location and it goes somewhere. So I kind of think like bring reminds me of come. Come is always coming to my location. And take is very similar to go. It's going in a different direction. And get is going to be you're going to go and come back. Go and come back. All right. So we started very heavy with grammar right at the beginning. Does everybody understand kind of the difference between get, bring, and take? Any questions with that? If it's okay, just leave me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you're still confused about any of them, let me know and we can go over them again. Okay, so we've got some thumbs up from YFS. Good. XYZ. Okay, so I was just making a few banners here, just to remind everyone, bring is going to be somewhere to here. Take is here to somewhere. And get is going to be go somewhere and come back to here. Okay, let's see if we understand the differences. The best way to do that is by doing an exercise. Now, in this exercise, you're going to choose the correct word, but also be careful about choosing the correct word, but the grammar as well. Number 1 says, could you something the magazine and show me? Could you something the magazine and show me? Now, sometimes there can be more than one answer. There can be more than one answer for some of these. So Mylin says, could you, Not that one. Could you get the magazine and show me? Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. So in that situation, you and that person are together, right? So you and that person are together. The magazine is in a different location. So you are asking this person, please, I can't make an arrow, but you're asking this person, please go get the magazine and show me the magazine. Yes. So perfect. Get is correct. So XYZ also with A, which is get. YFS B is bring. This is also correct. Supergirl B, bring. There are two answers for this. There are two answers. Bring is also correct. In this situation, with get, you and that person are together. So the person will go pick up the magazine and come back. Now, bring means the starting point is different. You are over here. Your friend is in another location. Your friend is holding a magazine, maybe. So you say to the person, could you bring the magazine and show me? So that person is going to move in this direction only, one way only. So this person is going to come with the magazine and they're going to bring it to you. Perfect. Okay, let's look at number 2. Her children and her children's friends to Disneyland. All right, so we've got A, B, C. She takes, she took, she brought. All right, XYZ has the answer here. B, she took her children and her children's friends to Disneyland. YFS. B, took. Mylin took. Perfect. She took her children and her children's friends to Disneyland. So they're starting at home and they go to Disneyland. So it's here to somewhere, here to Disneyland. So that is took. B, Supergirl with B as well, with took. Excellent. Good job. Okay. Next. My son thanked me for something him to this beach. Now we've got 4 options. My son thanked me for something him to this beach. We've got bringing, getting, taking, and bring. What do you guys think we would do for this? All right, so XYZ has an answer. It's going to be A, bringing. YFS has C, taking. Does anybody else have an answer? Supergirl, C, taking. All right, this is a tough one. This one I purposely made a little bit difficult, and I want you to be careful. And I'm going to tell you there's a key word here. Karina, C, taking. Yeah, I made this one tricky, and there is a very key word. The key word is this beach. This beach. This is the key word. So at the beginning of the lesson, I said it was really important to understand, where are you right now during this sentence? Where are you? And it says right now, my son thanked me for something him to this beach. This beach means the beach that is near me right now. The beach that is near me right now. All right. So if the beach is near me, all right, if this is me and this is the beach, that means, where am I? I'm here. I'm at the beach. So we started at my house. We started at my house. Supergirl, changed your answer to A. Yes, it's going to be bringing. It's going to be bringing. Very good. So we are at the house. There's me. There's my son. We're starting somewhere. And then we are going to move. We're going to move to the beach. So now we're at the beach. Where is the beach? It's here. So this beach. This beach means now I am at the beach. So maybe when we get to the beach, my son looks, there's beautiful water. It's a beautiful day. He's very happy. So my son says to me, oh, Dad, thank you for bringing me to this beach. All right. So this means I'm here. Here is the beach. So it's going from somewhere to here. Somewhere to here. So we're going from the home, and we're going to go here. Where is here? Here is the beach. Okay, very good. Any questions with that one? That was the first tricky one. All right, let's see if we got number 4. Number 4 is also a little tricky. What is your answer here? I've something my iPad with me. I've took, I've get, I've brought, I've bringing my iPad with me. What is your answer for this? And here, keywords. With me, with me. And another keyword for grammar is I've. I've means I have. If we just look at grammar and we forget about the meaning of the sentence, of the words, there's only one answer. XYZ will say C with a question mark, brought. Does anybody else have an answer? So with me is the correct one. We've got Supergirl with A. I've took. So in this one as well, with me. First, let's go over the meaning, with me. So where is the iPad? Where is the iPad? The iPad is with me. So wherever I am, the iPad is with me. So that means, let's say I'm here. The iPad is with me, but the iPad, maybe the beginning location is the house. The iPad was here. Now the iPad has moved from another location to here. Here is where I am. So the iPad is with me. So if it's moving from somewhere to here, the only answer we can use is C. I've brought my iPad with me. I've brought my iPad with me. Now, that's sort of the meaning, but let's just look at grammar. This is I have. Remember, when we have plus another verb, in this situation, it's going to be the past participle verb. Past participle verb means the third position. So in here, there's only one past participle, that's brought. If we look at A, take, took, taken, past participle is taken, not took. So just for grammar, if we just look at the grammar, the answer is can only be C. I've brought my iPad with me. Okay, good. Let's move to number 5. No problem, Supergirl. Don't worry. It's okay. Number 5. Why don't we some food to Yoyogi Park? Why don't we some food to Yoyogi Park? Now, which one would you choose here? Is it A, B, or C? Get, take, or bring? And again, remember, bring is going somewhere to here. Take is here to somewhere. Get means you go somewhere and then you come back to here. Now, try to understand, where are you in this situation? Where are you? Where's the starting point? And then where is Yoyogi Park? And we've got some answers. B. XYZ says B. Why don't we take some food to Yogi Park? Supergirl, B. Take some food. YFS, B. Take some food. Correct. So you are here. The park is here. Maybe we've got some food here. So we're going to go in this direction. We're going to go in this direction. All right, so we're going to take the food to Yoyogi Park. Okay, let's keep moving. Teresa, good morning. How are you today? How are you doing today? So Teresa, at the differences between get, bring, and take. So just for a quick little recap for people who are joining right now, bring means something is moving from somewhere and the movement is coming to me. It's coming here. Take is the opposite. It's going to start from here and we're going to move to somewhere. And get is going to go somewhere, maybe buy something, pick something up, and bring it back. So let's look at number 6. The dog something. The dog something the newspaper for his master. I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Teresa. Thank you for asking. The dog something the newspaper for his master. The dog got the newspaper for his master. The dog brought the newspaper for his master. The dog took the newspaper for his master. Supergirl with A. The dog got the newspaper for his master. XYZ A. YFS A. Teresa A. Karina's got C in this one. Okay, so this one here, there will be 2 answers. And one answer is A. The dog got the newspaper for his master. So let's imagine there is you. You are the master. We've got the dog. And the newspaper is over in a different location. So the dog is going to run over here, put the newspaper in his mouth or in her mouth, and bring it back. So that's 1. Now, the second answer for this is the dog is near the newspaper. The dog is next to the newspaper. So the master, you say to the dog, you'll say, hey, dog, 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 or Spot, whatever the dog's name is. Spot. Spot is a famous dog's name in America. Spot, bring me the newspaper. So then the dog is near the newspaper. So the dog is going to bring it. All right. So it all depends on the location of the people. So there are 2 answers here. Got and brought. Unfortunately, Karina, not took. Took means the opposite. Took means we're moving this way. We're moving this way. So it's moving away from me. We want it to be moving towards me. So if it's moving towards me, where I am right now, then it's going to be got or brought. Okay, so take is moving away. I'm right here, and it's going to move away from me. It's going to move, it's going to go somewhere. All right, let's try number 7. Should we something some wine to the party? Should we something some wine to the party? And there is another answer just below here. I hope you can all see the screen. Can you see it on the screen? A is bring, B is brought, C is get, D is take. What answer would you choose for here? Would you choose bring, brought, get, or take? XYZ with D, take. Supergirl, D, take. YFS D take. Teresa with B brought. Now, in this situation, the party, I want you to think about the party. Think about the party and where are you? Where are you? Karina with D take. Right. If we always want to think about where are you in relation to the thing we're talking about. And here we're talking about a party, we're talking about wine, and we're talking about a party. So the party means we are not at the party. The party is going to be over here. We are here. We are here. We've got wine right here. So we're moving in this direction. Should we take some wine to the party? Should we take some wine? So D is the correct answer. D is the correct answer because the wine is now here and it's going to move to the party. It's going to move to the party. And I want you to even think we could actually, the wine could be somewhere else. The wine could be at a store. A wine could be at the store. So we're going to go to the store. We're going to buy the wine. And then we're going to take it to the party. So even in this situation where we go to another location, the wine is still moving to the party. So we would say, take some wine to the party. Now, Teresa, you changed your answer to A, and I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. You said now bring. Should we bring some wine to the party? Now, if you're doing a grammar test, the correct answer is take, because the movement of the wine is from here. It's from one location from here, and it's going to move to somewhere. It's going to move to the party. So that movement, we must say take. But living in Canada, living in America, bring is kind of like a very do-it-all verb. It's kind of like an almighty verb. A lot of times people will use bring in so many situations. So if you're just talking about conversation and you're not worried about grammar, you're not taking a test, if you're living in America, then bring is also a correct answer. So take and bring. But if we're only thinking grammar, then it has to be take. It has to be take. But if we're just talking about conversation, bring is also an option. Should we bring some wine to the party? That in conversation is completely fine. No one's going to think that you made a mistake. Yeah, Teresa, yeah, I heard from some movies. Yeah, I think in conversation, we would probably say bring. But if you're just going to focus on grammar, yeah, take is your correct answer. But yeah, you're completely right. In spoken English, we use bring a lot. And I want to give you an example now where I would use bring, where it's not grammatically correct. Let's imagine I am at a table. I'm at a restaurant. And I call the waiter over to me. So the waiter comes. Let's make the waiter a square. So the waiter, I call him. The waiter comes to my table, and I say to the waiter, like, I've finished my drink. I want another drink. Grammatically, if I'm thinking only grammar, I should say to the waiter, could you get me another drink? Because the waiter must go to the kitchen, pour the drink, and come back. So the movement is going to be this way. The movement is going to be that way. But in conversation, I will often say to the waiter, can you bring me another drink? Can you bring me another drink? Grammatically, that's not right because the waiter is with me. If the waiter is in the kitchen and I yell, can you bring me another drink? Then that's correct. Then the waiter will come this way with the drink. But in conversation, spoken English, I will say bring a lot. Yeah, as Teresa said, she's heard in some movies. Yeah, we will often use bring in many situations. All right, so that's a good point. Okay, let's do number 8. Number 8. The children some extra clothes with them on the camping trip. So Teresa, is that we just need to get used to it? Yeah, I mean, my goal when I teach English, depending on what the student wants, if sometimes people come to my school and they say, listen, I need to take a TOEIC test, a TOEFL test, an IELTS test. So in that situation, I'm focusing strictly on grammar. But a lot of times, most people just want to speak better. And for me, if you just want to speak better, then we don't have to worry about grammar so much. So my advice to you, XYZ, is if you're confused about which one to use, you're not sure, should I use get, bring, or take? I think bring is your safest one. More cases than not, bring will work. So when you're stuck, you're like, oh no, which one should I use? Use bring. It's not going to be always correct, but most of the time you should be okay by using bring. I know it's not it's not following grammar rules, so I'm sure there are some very strict grammar focused English teachers who will be angry that I said that, but for me, I think it's if the goal is to speak English better, then you have to, and if you want to speak like an American or a Canadian, we don't always use correct grammar. I lived in America for 10 years and I was shocked at how bad the grammar was at times. But that's how they speak. So if you want to speak like that, you don't always have to be so strict with grammar. Of course, if you are strict with grammar, that's great. That means you're speaking perfectly. But I wouldn't worry about it too much if your goal is just to speak better. Right. So yeah, you're welcome. And so you want to speak English instead of focusing on grammar. Yeah, it's a bring. Bring is kind of like your almighty verb. So, for example, number 8, the children took some extra clothes with them on the camping trip, or the children brought some extra clothes with them on the camping trip. Which one would you use for this? I like when you use both grammar and speaking difference in English countries. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, because I'm Canadian, I'm kind of the in between. In Canada, we will be taught the Queen's English, which is British English. So all of my writing, how I spell words, they will always be using sort of British English style. But because we are neighbors with America and our pop culture, our TV is all American TV in Canada, so we're going to speak more like Americans. So I'm kind of the in between. Canada has we write like the British, but we speak like the Americans. XYZ firmer 8, we've got B, YFS, B, Supergirl, B. Yeah, B is correct. The children brought some extra clothes with them on the camping trip. Now, there can be another answer here. B bring is, again, almighty. It's always, most cases, it's going to work. There is another answer. There's two answers. Brought is correct, but A, took, is also correct. The children took some extra clothes with them on the camping trip. Now, the only way A, took, is correct is this camping trip is finished. So they are no longer at the camping trip. Okay. They're no longer at the camping trip. So we can say took. If they're at the camping trip and the camping trip, they're here right now, then it would be B, brought. Okay. There's many situations. It all depends on the situation that's happening right now. For instance, let's say you've got mom and dad. Kids are at the camping trip. So the dad is talking to the mom. The dad says, wow, it's really cold outside. I hope the kids are okay. I hope the kids are okay. It's really cold outside. And the mom says, yeah, don't worry, because the children took some extra clothes with them on the camping trip. So the mom and dad are not with the children. The children have gone. The children have gone to the camping trip. So they've gone in that direction, which is took. So took will work in that situation. So depending on the situation, took will work. And if the mother is with them and the mother is speaking, the children, so now we're all together. This was the home. This was the home. And the father, same question. Wow, it's really cold outside. And the mother says, don't worry. The children brought some extra clothes with them. That means they're all together. The clothes are moving from somewhere. And now we are here, which is the camping trip. So two answers are correct, depending on the situation. All right, we've got a comment here from Supergirl. Better to find English teacher from Canada because we can learn. Good point of both countries. Writing British and speaking from USA. Yeah, maybe. I hope so. We tend to have, we tend to be right in the middle of both of those countries. Giro, hello, it's my first day. I learn English, but I need to have good grammar. All right, that's great. Welcome, Giro. Welcome. I'm here to help you. And today we're looking at both sort of spoken English, but we're looking at grammar as well. Bring, take, and get. So you've come to the right place. I hope you're having a good day, Giro. Giro, is that a French name? While I wait for Joe's answer, I hope I'm saying that right as well. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm very sorry. Anybody, if I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm very, very sorry. Number 9. Okay, before we move to number 9, what if the children says to her parents? So now let's say if we're all here, if we're at the camping trip, so we're at this camping trip, then if the children are saying to their mom, it's cold outside. It's cold outside. The mom can say, here, don't worry. I brought some extra clothes with me. I've brought some extra clothes because we are already at the camping trip. Maybe if the children are asking a question, the question actually, if the children are speaking, maybe the question they would ask the mom is, Mom, did you bring some extra clothes? Did you bring some extra clothes? Because they're camping. They're camping. Maybe even if they're in the car, right? Let's say they're in the car. They're going to the camping trip. So they're in this car right now, and the car is moving, they're driving to the camping trip, but they are all in the car. So in that, it's still going to be bring because the movement is from the house. And where are we? We're in the car. Oh, okay. So Teresa, you mean the parents asked the children and they answered them? Yeah. So in this situation, we'd still use bring. So maybe the mom would say, did you guys bring extra clothes? Yes, we brought some with us. Yes, we brought some with us. Because the clothes are with us. So still, we would use bring in that situation. So the mom would say, did you guys bring extra clothes? Did you bring your hoodies? Did you bring your sweaters? Did you bring your thermal underwear? Yes, we brought them, Mom. Yes, Haitian. Nice. Great. So, place I've always wanted to go. I've always wanted to go to Haiti. Looks like a beautiful, beautiful place. Teresa, all right, perfect. Good job. You're very welcome, Teresa. Okay, number 9 is probably the easiest one. Number 9 says, my friend went to the supermarket. There's 2 answers here. Something, some milk, and something at home. This is kind of going into our lesson from yesterday as well. My friend went to the supermarket, something, some milk, and something at home. What would your answers be for here? You have to choose 2 answers. All right, so we've got Teresa with C. Got some milk. Good. XYZ, C, and B. Got some milk and brought it home. Correct. XYZ, that's perfect answer. My friend went to the supermarket. Teresa as well, C and B. Got some milk and brought it home. Now here, this is kind of from yesterday's lesson. In this situation, got in this situation, this equals bought. So my friend went to the supermarket, bought some milk, and brought it home. All right, Supergirl, C and B, perfect. YFS, C and B, perfect. Teresa, yes, buy. In this situation, got means to buy something. So as we learned in yesterday's lesson, get has so many different meanings. And one of the meanings of get is buy. All right. Number 10. This is the last one for the multiple choice. My sister is something, a cake with her when she visits me. My sister is something, a cake with her when she visits me. Is it bringing, taking, or getting? YFS A, bringing. Good. XYZ. Teresa A, bringing. Perfect. XYZ with A as well. Bringing. Supergirl A, bringing. Perfect. So in this situation, where am I? I'm in my house. Where's my sister? My sister is in another location. My sister has a cake. So when my sister comes to my house, she is bringing a cake. Okay, I'm sorry, but I can't see. Okay, one sec. Let me see if I can zoom out a bit. Does that help you? Does that help, Jero? I'm going to zoom out for you. Or maybe it's too small. I can zoom in. Let me know if that helps you, Jero. So in this situation, yeah, the cake is moving from another location. It's going to come towards me. It's going to come where I am. I am at my house. So I'm here. The cake is coming in my direction. So somewhere to here. Somewhere to here. Okay. Can everyone see the screen? How about now? If you can you see all of the answers now? How far down can you see on the screen? I'm looking at my sort of small screen, the platform I'm using, and I can see number 10 all the way down. I can see D, application, at the bottom, but let me know what you guys can see on your side. So you can see only 10 and A. How about now? Can you see? So I can see answers A, B, C. All right, I'm going to leave it there for a second and let me know what you guys can, if you guys can see everything. Yeah, this question got split into two onto 2 pages. Next time I'll make sure I put everything onto 1 page. What can you see, XYZ? I need to go up. So if I go up, it's this way. Down is this way. Okay, Joe, you can see it now. Okay. Teresa, is that better for the Zoom? Not Zoom. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to open up. I want to open up what people are seeing here. Okay. Yeah, it's different. Let me see. I see. Okay. So it's difficult to see everything. There we go. Sorry, there was I opened up the live lesson on my screen, so there was echoing there. I wanted to see what you guys could see. Yeah, when it was split like that, it was difficult. But number 10, my sister is bringing a cake with her when she visits me. This was the last one for this question. Anyways, let's move on to this next part. Number 1, can you see number 1? If you can see number 1, yeah, okay. Teresa, yes, nice. Okay, so number 1, same concept, same idea as the previous exercise. I'm just not giving you any of the options. But as you can see, we're only going to be choosing get, bring, or take. Get, bring, or take. So number 1 says, don't forget to something your passport with you when you go on holiday. All right, XYZ says here, whenever she has a problem, you turn to full screen and minimize when I write my comment. Okay, there's a helpful hint. There's a helpful hint. What was your answer for number 1? Don't forget to something your passport with you when you go on holiday. Supergirl, don't forget to bring your passport with you when you go on holiday. YFS, bring. XYZ, bring. Teresa, bring. Yeah, bring is correct. Bring is correct. Bring, again, is that almighty verb. We can use it in most situations. Don't forget to bring your passport with you when you go on holiday. All right, number 2. Number 2. Can I something a friend with me to your party, John? Can I something a friend with me to your party, John? So John's having a party. You're going to the party. Karina, bring. Is that for number 1 or for number 2? In fact, they'll work for both. So can I bring a party? Karina, perfect. We've got XYZ, bring. Teresa, bring. YFS, bring. Supergirl, bring. Everybody, perfect. Can I bring a friend with me to your party? Excellent. What about number 3? Number 3. Let's move it up a little bit so everybody can see. I want you to leave now and something, all your things with you. I want you to leave now and something, all your things with you. What is your answer for this? So here's the situation. Basically, let's say that two people are living together. Two people, let's say a husband and wife are living together. The husband has done something very, very bad. The wife is angry and she says to the husband, I want you to leave now. Get out. And Teresa, take all your things with you. Yes, take XYZ, take all your things. Wife has take all your things. Because in this situation, they're at home. You've got wife, you've got husband. So the wife is telling the husband to go out, to leave. And the clothes are also here. So she wants him to go out of the house. It means another location, from here to somewhere, and also take your clothes. Supergirl, take. Karina, take. Perfect. Jiro, here we've got for number 2, get. Number 2, oh no, for number 2, we're gonna say, can I bring a friend? Can I bring? So I'm going to the party, Jiro, and I want to bring my friend. I want my friend also to go to the party, but I must ask John. It's John's party. I was invited, so I can go. My friend was not invited, but I want to, so I want to bring my friend to the party. Now, if you said take, that's also okay. Can I take a friend with me to your party? Because if the party has, the party has not started yet, so take grammatically would be okay. Take would also be okay. Bring is the most common answer. Can I bring a friend with me to your party? All right, number 4. When you go out, can you something me a newspaper? When you go out, can you something me a newspaper? Number 4. So what would you guys answer for number 4? When you go out, can you something me a newspaper? Teresa with the answer, get. Can you get me a newspaper? Perfect. When you go out, can you get me a newspaper? Supergirl, get. Excellent. XYZ. Get. Good. Zero for number 3. Let's back up here. Number 3. So number 3, take. Very good. Zero. Perfect. Take. I want you to leave now and take all your things with you. Perfect, Zero. Number 4 was also, this one's going to be get. So I'll put the answer in here. Get. So this meaning is you're going to buy a newspaper, and you're going to bring it back as well. Okay, let's look at number 5. Number 5 says this is a continuation. So number 2, we talked about John's party. So number 5, we're going to continue with John's party. And you have 2 people talking. First person says, did you go to John's party? Then second person, me, I would say, yes, I something a friend, and we really enjoyed it. I something a friend, and we really enjoyed it. What would you answer here? Did you go to John's party? Yes, I something a friend, and we really enjoyed it. All right, so we've got some answers coming in. Supergirl, I brought a friend. Teresa, I brought a friend. Supergirl, I brought a friend. All correct answers. Brought is going to be kind of your almighty verb. YFS, brought a friend. Very good. Now here, you could also use took. Took is also possible. I took a friend, and we really enjoyed it. The party is finished. Karina brought a friend. Perfect. Yeah, brought is going to be the most popular one. But took is also possible. The party is finished. So I'm no longer at the party. So I could say, yeah, I took a friend, and we really enjoyed it. So there's 2 possible answers. Brought, which all of you, most of you, I think everybody has chosen brought, and took. Took is also possible. I like number 6. Number 6 is a good one. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see. Giro, number 4 is get. You are correct. Giro, perfect for number 4. Perfect. Let's make sure I keep these so you can see the one above and the one below. You're welcome, Giro. You are very, very welcome. Perfect. Okay, so I hope you can see number 5 and number 7 as well. We're going to do number 6. 6 is right in the middle. I like this one. This is kind of a trick one. All right, so when I came here last year, I something far too many clothes with me, but this time I've got the right amount. XYZ's got took, brought from Supergirl. Any other answers for number 6? When I came here last year, I something far too many. We've got took and we've got brought. We've got 2 choices here from people. YFS has got took. JL brought. JL, I'm glad you joined. I saw your comment. I will get that transcript to you after this live lesson. Number 6, took from Teresa. So it looks like we've got, oh, you're welcome, JL. No problem. No problem. Yeah, I'll get that to you after this. So it looks like we've got between brought and took. Now, this one, the hint here is right here. That's the key word. When I came here last year, I brought far too many clothes with me. But this time I've got the right amount. Okay, so brought would be the correct choice because we are in the same location as last year. If we were at home and we're preparing for this, I think maybe it's, let's say it's a camping trip. Maybe it's a camping trip. We're at home. We're preparing for the camping trip. Then I could say, oh, last year I took too many clothes there. So this year I'm going to pack lighter. That would be okay. But right now we are at the camping trip. We are in that location. So it's here. Where am I? I'm here. The clothes came with me. So when I came here last year, I brought far too many clothes with me, but this time I've got the right amount. YFS brought. Oh my gosh, that's okay. Jiro, number 5, perfect. Brought. Brought is perfect. And took is also okay because the party's finished. Because the party is finished, we could say took. Yes, I took a friend with me. So 2 answers. Spoken English, I would probably say brought. If I'm focusing only grammar, took. I took a friend and we really enjoyed it. You're good. Yay. I'm trying to make things a little tricky. So I want to challenge everyone. Okay. Let's look. I'm going to put hopefully you can see number 6, and number 7 is what we'll do next. And number 8 is below if people want to move ahead. Number 7. So we're doing this one right now. You go and find a place to sit and aisle something the drinks. You go and find a place to sit and aisle something to drinks. So I want you to imagine you are in a cafe. You are in a cafe. You've just entered the cafe. Here is where you order, and you've got all the seats are here. So there's you and your friend. So you say to your friend, you go and find a place to sit, and XYZ, I'll get the drinks. And Supergirl as well, I'll get the drinks. Teresa, it just makes me a little confused because it's up to the place as well. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You always have to think, where am I right now? Where is my location? So bring, take, get, and even go and come. It's all about the location. Where are you at this point when you're speaking? And that's what helps us choose which verb to use. So where are you in relationship to that sentence? So yeah, location is so important. Yeah, it's tricky. That's why words like here or this beach means I'm here right now. So location is confusing. Number 7, we had a couple of answers. That was perfect. You go and find a place to sit and I'll get the drinks. that means I'm going to buy the drinks as well. But also I'm going to be going somewhere and then going back to my friend. Going somewhere and going back to my friend. Teresa, number 7, get perfect. Perfect. YFS, you are welcome. All right, number 8. Number 8 is also a little bit tricky. Number 8 is also a little bit tricky. Can everybody see number 8? Should I move it up? We'll do a couple more. And then we can leave the rest for homework. I just want to make sure everybody can see. I don't want to move up too fast. Some people might not have done 6 yet. All right, so XYZ, you can see number 8. Good. So let's do number 8 then. So let's move down to this one. Can I something the car to the front of the house? We've got too much luggage to carry. Giro, number 6, brought. Perfect. When I came here last year, I brought far too many clothes with me, but this time I've got the right amount. XYZ for number 8. Can I get the car to the front of the house? YFS with get as well. Any other answers for number 8? And I'll move that up. Any more answers for number 8? Can I? Supergirl says, can I bring the car? Can I bring the car to the front of the house? We've got too much luggage to carry. Teresa, number 8 is bring. Can I bring the car to the front of the house? We've got too much luggage to carry. Yes, the correct answer here is going to be bring. It's going to be bring. All right, because the car is in a different location. So I want you to imagine, again, this is your house. You are in the house, right? This is maybe the front of the house is right here. So the car is in another location. So I'm going to bring the car. And yeah, Teresa, because I'm in the car, right? Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I think in this situation, like Teresa says, I'm in this car. And I'm going to be bringing it to the front. Okay, so you're in the car. So you're moving from somewhere, you're moving here. Okay, get. If you want to use get, then I'm going to get rid of that. Can I get the car? That means I'm going to go get it and bring it back. YFS, you're not in the house. No, I'm in the car. And also here, get. If we just look at the word get and to the front, these words can never go together. Get something to the front. Grammatically, that is incorrect. We can take something, we can bring something. Get will not have a preposition at the end. You're welcome, YFS. All right, let's do a couple more. This is going to split up our pages now, so I'm hoping everyone can still see when I go to the. This is a long lesson. I've got, I don't know how many pages I made here, but we're going to do a couple more, two more, and then we will call it a day. I don't know how long have we been. Okay, we're at an hour and a half now. Yeah, we'll do a couple more. So many things to memorize, YFS. Yes, yes. But I think you guys are doing really well. I think you're doing really well. Let's do number 9. Number 9 is an idiomatic expression. Number 9 is an idiomatic expression. Dinner's ready, everybody. Come and... Which one would be answer for number 9? Dinner's ready, everybody. Come and... Supergirl, get... XYZ, get. Perfect. YFS, get. Perfect. Yeah, come and get it. Come and get it. This means come and receive it. Come and obtain it. Procure it. Teresa, get. Perfect. Karina, get. Perfect. Yeah, it's a very common expression. Whenever you're having a dinner party, you know, most times when you have a dinner party, the guests are in the living room and the host, they're cooking the food and they put all the food maybe on the dining table and they'll say to the guests, all right, come and get it. Dinner's ready, come and get it. It means come and receive it. Okay, number 10. This will be our last one for today. Don't forget to something your bicycle with you when you come to stay. The countryside around here is marvelous. All right, so this is a trick one. This is a tricky one because you have to remember location, location, location. Don't forget to something your bicycle with you when you come to stay. The countryside around here is marvelous. Who is speaking? Where are they? What would you answer for this? Don't forget to something your bicycle with you when you come and stay. If anybody's joining me right now, you're going to be choosing between get, bring, and take. Get, bring, and take. We got a couple of comments here. For number 10, Teresa says, bring. Don't forget to bring your bicycle with you when you come to stay. Perfect. Supergirl. Don't forget to bring your bicycle with you when you come to stay. JL, bring. Perfect. XYZ, bring. Perfect. Yeah, the person speaking is in the countryside. And so she's telling me, she's telling you, it's beautiful here. It's great to go bike riding. Don't forget to bring your bicycle. YFS, bring. Perfect. Excellent. Great job, everyone. Very, very well done. All right. Now let's leave a couple for homework. Let's leave a couple for homework. So number 11 and number 12. Can you see 11 and 12? I'm going to leave 10 up there too, so everybody can see. Can you see number 11 and 12? Number 11 and 12 is homework. So please do these for homework. Please choose between get, bring, or take. All right, Teresa. Yes, perfect. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Thank you. I'm all nervous now. I want to make sure everybody can see the screen. All right, Teresa. Excellent. Great. I'm glad you'll do the homework. Yeah, I saw your homework today as well, Teresa. I'm going to check that after this lesson. Let's get that banner off too. I don't want to block anything. Okay, so number 11 and 12 is homework. I've done a video on this. I'm sorry, but I can't follow you because of the internet. That's okay, Jero. That's okay. You can always watch on the replay, right? This will also be replayed. Also, anybody who wants a copy of this lesson to practice at home, again, just let me know. You can see my email address, which is on my YouTube channel, the about part. You'll see that. Just send me a message and I can send you one of these. I can send you a copy of this lesson. And as I was saying, I've done a video on bring, take, and get as well. I've done a video on it, and I did it a long time ago. And so it's actually a really good video. I think it's really good. It's really, the explanation is good. So if you want more practice, check out that video as well. There's more situational training in that as well. And Supergirl, by the way, I like your short video, the speaking one. Yeah, I forget someone here asked me to make more speaking videos, the short one. So I remembered that, and I made one 2 days ago and yesterday. It's sort of a Christmas version where I speak half of the dialogue and you speak the other. It's a short video, so it's only 55, 60 seconds. So you really have to quickly read and speak. So it is challenging as well. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it, Supergirl. Maybe it was you who asked me for that. You're very welcome, Teresa. No problem at all. Okay, guys. So number 11 and 12, that's homework. Anybody who's watching on the replay, number 11 and 12 is homework. Or, you can give me all of your answers and put them in the comment section. People who are watching on the replay as well, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and all that fun stuff, like, comment, notifications. Supergirl, Christmas conversation. Can you make more? I have a Christmas party coming. It's a good idea to make small talk. Yeah, sure. No in small talk. To make small talk. No but yes, I will do that for you, Supergirl. I'll make a couple more Christmas versions. Yeah, Christmas is just around the corner. So definitely I'll do that. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining. I'm glad everybody's really active today in today's lesson. Teresa, you have a question. Could you please ask a question about how to use familiar to and familiar with? In most cases, familiar with is what you are going to be using. You're not really going to be saying to so much. Some people do say it. If you're saying you're familiar with, that means you know something very well, right? So you know someone or you know something very well. If you're saying familiar to you, that means it's easily recognized. I can recognize it easily. So familiar with means I know it, right? I know it very well. Something is that knowledge, the behavior, I know it very well. But if I say it's familiar to, then I can recognize it. I can see it. I recognize it. So this one is more about my knowledge. Familiar with is more my knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge about that or about someone. And familiar to is going to be more I recognize it. I recognize it. Does that make sense, Teresa? Good night, Jiro. Good night, Jiro. Good night. I'm glad you're following me too. I do live lessons 3 days a week, Jiro. So I look forward to having you in the next lesson. And I look forward to hearing more about Haiti. It's a place I really want to go. Good night, Jiro. Teresa, does that make sense? So recognizable. So maybe you could say, your friend, he looks familiar to me. That means I recognize him, right? Or familiar with, you can say, oh, did you like the art piece at the gallery? Yeah, I love it. I'm very familiar with his art. I understand it. I know a lot about it. Oh, good. You're clear. Perfect, Teresa. I'm glad. You're very welcome as well. Yeah, that was great, Teresa. Anybody else have any questions before we sign off here? And it doesn't have to be about today's lesson. It can be about anything. And that was a really good question. Familiar with, familiar to. Familiar with is going to be more common. You have more knowledge. Familiar to, it's something that's recognizable. YFS, you're all good. Perfect. If you do have any questions, you can't think of a question now, you can always leave it in the comment section for later. And I always check, and I will definitely get back to you if you ask a question. Okay, guys. If there are no questions, YFS, you have a great weekend too. Yes, I plan to go to a movie. Today. Just relax and go watch a movie. Okay, guys. Have a great Sunday or Saturday, or if you're watching on the replay, whatever day it is, have a great day. Thank you. I'm very grateful that you joined as well, Teresa. So thank you. XOZ, thank you, XOZ. You have a great weekend too. Which movie? I'm going to go and watch the new. It sounds. I'm an adult. I'm gonna go watch Wish, the new Disney movie. Wish. Teresa, you have a great weekend too. Yes, XOZ, I'm gonna watch Wish, so I should get ready for that now. I need to go drive to the theater. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining. If you're watching on the replay, thank you as well. I'll see you in the next lesson. See ya.